Wits Picks is back. Yo, finally. This has been long awaited, okay? 2 weeks we haven't been posting, but we're back to give you guys the locks. Alright? We're so hyped. UFC 326 Max versus Charles. Banger card. Let's go through these fight, bro. First fight. Matt, you wanna start, bro?
Guys, first fight. Hold on. Before we get into it, we're back and we're here to bless you guys. Get ready for this amazing card of underdogs, as I may say. But for the first fight, bro, we have Luke Fernandez versus Rodolfo Bellato. And we've seen Rodolfo get chinned and acted his way to a DQ with Paul Craig. Luke Fernandez is obviously the pick. Rodolfo's a can. Minus 200 for a reason. What are your thoughts?
So I actually don't think Bellato's a can, but I think he's just worse than Fernandez. Fernandez has a lot of potential, bro. Love to see these guys with potential. But bro, I think it'll be a close fight, but Fernandez takes it.
Easy money first fight. Next fight, guys. So these early prelims are a little weird in my opinion, but we got Jun Young Lee versus Gaston Bolanos. This guy literally looks exactly like Ilia Tapturo. Exactly like him. Identical. But we're gonna have to go with Jun Young Lee. This guy over here is a can. Lee is the pick. He's favorited for a reason, and we're gonna take him. Probably won't bet on him in a lot of parlays, but he could be good if you guys want to dabble. Yoon Young Lee's the pick. What do you got?
Listen, all my Wits fans, bro. I think Bolaños is done. I think Junyong Lee is just way more athletic,
Yep.
and I think he just takes it, bro. I think he could finish him. Maybe Bolaños is really durable, but I see Jun Young winning this. He's my pick.
Yep. Good picks, easy picks. Should so far obviously be going 2 for 2, but we're gonna make that 3 for 3 with one of the biggest locks on the card, and I'm gonna tell you why. Rafael Tobias versus Dr. Nur, whatever the fuck his name is. We're gonna go with Rafael Tobias. Easy lock. We've seen this other guy. He's ass at grappling, cannot wrestle for his life. Rafael Tobias is a jiu-jitsu specialist. He has power in his hands. He will either submit him or finish him in the first round. This guy's a can. He's done in the UFC. Don't even know why he's in the UFC. And Rafael Tobias is an easy pick. And he's probably going to be in a lot of parlays, so place him.
Listen, I think this Nurgozai is a can. When you tap so much in the UFC, like your Junior Taffa, like, bro, come on. There's no way we're betting on anyone who taps like that. Give us Tobias as the pick, bro. Next fight. Oh, next fight. Okay. This is a very good pick. Next fight. Suma Durji versus Jesus Aguilar. Jesus is our boy, actually. We bet on him and cashed. But I think Suma Durji takes this one. It says here that he's 5'8" compared to Jesus 5'4". It's pretty big height difference, bro. He's really good on the feet. Jesus, he's durable, but I think Sumadurji takes it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, like he said, he's our boy, one of the Wits boys. He cashed us against Luis Garul or Gurule, however the fuck you want to pronounce that shit. Sumer Darji's the pick. I love Jesus. He would cash him as an underdog, but Sumer Darji's much better than Louis Garul. Much better, ways better. And I think he's going to get probably a decision victory 30-27, 29-28. Sumer Darji's the pick. Jesus, we love you, but um, play Sumer Darji. I think he's good at whatever minus 250 he is. So that's the prelims. Um, I mean, those are the early prelims. Sorry,
Yeah.
pretty decent, pretty mid, whatever. This card is like for a numbered card, it's not the best, but you know, We roll. We have our next fight on the card. We have Cody Durden versus I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Let's be real. Some random Japanese
It's
dude.
OD.
It's OD. We're just gonna go with Cody Durden. He's a slight underdog. He has fought much better competition than this guy over here, and he's just gonna get the job done. I feel like I think he's due. I think he's one of those fighters that are, like Charles Johnson. Like they don't do really well against the guys in the rankings, but they do really well against the guys outside of the rankings and show them what's up. And I think Cody Durden, underdog pick, great underdog here. I think people should put some units on Cody Durden. We will put some units on Cody Durden. Cody's the pick. What do you got?
I totally agree. I agree, man. Bro, listen. Cody Durden, you know, he has everything like grappling, striking. He's durable. Those are the fighters I want to take, bro. So, as an underdog, we're taking Cody Durden, bro. All right. Next fight. You want to explain this one?
Yeah, I got it. Ricky Turcios, the decision machine, as we like to call him, versus Alberto Montas. This guy Alberto coming in UFC debut against Ricky Turcios. Alberto's gonna get the job done. Ricky Turcios, in my opinion, is a can. You can't you're just he's just not good at anything. I feel like I think he's just decent at most things. Um, I just don't really think too fond of Ricky Turcios. I think this Alberto guy could be something. I mean, Ricky Turcios is pretty durable, so I would say maybe a submission or maybe a decision. But yeah, I think Ricky Turcios is gonna lose, and we're gonna go with the favorite. This one, Alberto Montas, UFC debut. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I just don't think Ricky Turkios has the skills. I agree, bro. Um, you know, this could be a split decision, could be some weird shit like that. So that's why we're not gonna bet on this one. So, yeah, pretty simple. But we have a banger next fight. And this will be a knockout.
Oh hell yeah!
Dante Johnson, he moved from -500 to -900 for a reason. He's getting that KO. Cody Brundage gives up so much. Yeah, bro, Dante Johnson.
Easy pick, guys. Dante Johnson. We've seen what he did in his UFC debut against Cedric Dumas. Easy money, subbed him in the second. Domination win. Cody Brundage, literally, people forget, man. He literally fought on UFC Australia, UFC 325. He's fighting UFC 326. This brother just fought about a month ago, and he just got absolutely demolished by Cam Ralston. He's coming in to fight a prospect, undefeated prospect, Dante Johnson. Whoever's managing this guy needs to go ASAP. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what it is, what you think you're doing, putting him up against Dante Johnson. Easy pick. I mean, honestly, Dante Johnson, if I was a better, and I am, but I'm saying if I were you guys, I would definitely put Dante Johnson in every single parlay. Easy lock. He used to be a heavyweight. Cody Brundage is what, like 5'8"? Come on. Easy lock. Next
Easy
fight,
lock.
boys.
All right, listen. This next fight, this is the fight I've been waiting for. Okay? They made Cody Garbrandt an underdog against Zhao Long. Are we dead ass right now? Cody Garbrandt is still really good, I think. And I'm pretty sure he cut his hair to his OG hair, and he's been looking good on Instagram recently. And that's why I'm so hyped to take him as an underdog, bro. I think he gets that first round finish, and it's gonna be really hype. What do you think, bro?
Cody Garbrandt's the pick. Easy money, guys. How long? Way too low level for him. Cody Garbrandt made it a fight against Ione Barcelos, and we've seen Ione's an actually legitimate contender. Beat Peyton Talbot, beat Ricky Simone, beat Cody Garbrandt. Is on a huge win streak. It's not a bad thing to lose to Ione Barcelos as people think it is. Got subbed by Devinson Figueiredo, sure, but how long is nothing compared to these fighters, guys. Cody Garbrandt still has hands. People forget, man. He still is a former bantamweight champion of the world, probably one of the greatest bantamweight performances of all time. He has great hands. He just can get caught. It's the problem with Cody Garbrandt. But I think Cody's going to take this W. See a first, second round TKO, KO, or a decision, honestly. I could see a decision, a nice little boring point fight decision for Cody Garbrandt, but he's the pick. You should honestly take him if I were you guys. But and as we move on to the main card, guys, we have a lot of interesting fights on the main card, and these lines are really, really weird. Really, really weird. So keep in mind, these lines are really weird. What do you got for the first fight of the main card, Benji? What do you got?
Okay, so Bruno Ferreira, who we've cashed on, versus RoboCop. Okay, so listen, my pick for this one, Bruno Ferreira, plus 160 because, I'm just gonna trust that his knockout versus RoboCop last time was not lucky. Okay, I think he's actually really tough and he gets a lot of finishes and I think Bruno takes this, bro. It's a 50-50 fight. It should be a pickup. So that's why so much value. That's what I think.
Yeah, guys, listen, this is my analysis on this fight. Super 50-50. Think the value is on Bruno since he's a pretty sizable underdog. Problem is Bruno didn't look incredibly good against Marvin Vittori, but Vittori cannot get finished. It's impossible. And Bruno's a pure knockout artist. RoboCop has a shit chin. And if realistically, if this doesn't go to decision, Bruno Ferreira is going to take the W. So Bruno Ferreira is the pick. Not too confident. Maybe put it in a parlay or two, but Bruno Ferreira is the pick. He's the pick, and we're gonna go with Bruno. Up the card. What are your thoughts on this fight? I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, listen. This one's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close, but my pick is Drew Dober because I think he's actually really, really good. And let me just tell you some of the people that he lost to. He lost to Moicano. He lost to Gene Silva, Manuel Torres. Like that's already three like crazy fighters. Um, so you know, I think Michael Johnson's not on that level, and Drew Dober's really, really tough, really, really durable. I think Drew Dober takes it barely though. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think I agree. It's 51-49 Drew Dober for me. Really tough fight. Really, really tough fight. This fight, probably a no bet for most people out there, unless you want to be just a little bit risky. But Drew Dober is a pick. I mean, not too confident in it, but we're just going to go with Drew Dober. Michael Johnson cashed on him as a plus 600 underdog against Daniel Zellhuber, who we now found out that he's the biggest, absolute biggest can in the entire UFC. I mean, that was an atrocious performance against Bobby Green and lost us $2,000 because of it. Really unfortunate. We had some good picks last week. Sorry we couldn't get them to you guys. Little technical difficulties, but we did pick Loner Kavanaugh in that fight, which is good. And we picked every fight except Daniel Zellhuber. Unfortunate for the Wiz Picks family, but it is what it is. Drew Dober's the pick. And the next fight, guys, I love this fight. I love this fight a lot because we have Raul Rosas Jr. versus Rob Font. Raul Rosas, guys, this guy, Raul Rosas, he's the youngest fighter in the UFC, the grappler, and he has a loss against a can. And he's never fought anybody good. This is his first
Sus.
time to get into the rankings. And he's fighting Rob Font. And we did bet on Rob Font against David Martinez. Lost, obviously. Because we thought his veteran presence was actually good. But Martinez is a great striker. Like he's a great striker. Just
Amazing.
beat Chito Vera. Just beat Chito Vera. And I think Raul is really, really overrated. I think people just like really like him because of the but like
Yeah.
realistically, bro, like he's not that good of a fighter. Um, I think Rob Font is gonna school him. I think close decision. I think Raul could get control time on him for a round and win a round, take a round off. But other than that, I see him getting gassed, and I see Rob Font showing his veteran presence and getting the job done as a sizable underdog. Where he's gonna be put in some parlays. What are your thoughts on that fight?
So my pick is Rob Font. And because the odds are amazing for him, first of all, plus 170 or something. And I don't know why Guru picked Raul because I think if Chiwiwis doesn't get a submission, he's gonna lose. So I just, I just don't think he gets the submission against Rob Font. That's just what I think. Rob Font's the pick. These parlays are gonna be insane. The payouts, okay? So let's go next fight. What's the next fight?
Wait, let me do this first part, and then you can get the main event. This is the co-main event of the evening, guys. And I'm so fucking hyped for this fucking fight, guys. We have Rainier the Ritter versus Caio Borralho. And guys, I'm so hyped about this, okay? Number one, the Ritter is still a good fighter. People forget, man, that the Ritter beat Kevin Holland by domination, submission, beat Bo Nickel, who's an incredible fighter, by knee to the body, beat Robert Whitaker, which should not have been a split decision, should have been a unanimous, and he lost to Brendan Allen. But I was his fourth time fighting that year. He was in terrible shape. He was not ready for that fight, and he's still almost 10-8'd the first round if Brendan Allen didn't get that reversal. He almost 10-8'd Brendan Allen in the first round, and then his body could not hold up, and he had to quit on the stool. And that's why people think that De Ridder is going to lose. We have Caio Borralho here, whose last fight, he fought Nasruddin Imavov and got absolutely schooled. A 50-45, 49-46 dominant decision by Nasruddin Imavov. Caio is solid grappler, but I think De Ridder's range and weird strikes is gonna throw Caio off. I think his jujitsu and his control time on top is gonna he's so much longer, and I think Caio is a better striker and could find his chin. But De Ridder at the plus 220 price tag, easy money. Rainier De Ridder's the pick. Take it away. What are your thoughts on this fight, Benji?
I'm just confused. Like, the odds makers, like, what are we doing? Minus 230, Kaio? They think he's levels above Whitaker? What? No,
Hell
dude.
no.
Dude, the value in DeRitter is just insanely good.
Amazing.
We have to
Amazing.
take him. Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
bro.
he'll be in
So,
parlays. In the main event, please give everybody the free sauce so we can finish this anger of a video and go 100% for you guys. What do you got?
all right. Max versus Charles. Our pick is Max. Max Holloway will win. I see him getting the finish. And I think if he can knock down Poirier like twice, three times, I think Charles is cooked. For sure cooked. So, Max is the pick. This is free sauce. And obviously, you could hedge on Charles as a last fight. But yeah.
Guys, this is the Wits pick of the evening. Max Holloway at minus 230 is probably the biggest lock on the card, and I'll tell you exactly why. First of all, they're fighting for the BMF belt. Now, we all love Charles. Who doesn't love Charles, guys? Come on, who doesn't love Charles? But we all also love Max Holloway. Max is just such a good striker, guys. People forget that if it wasn't for Volkanovski, he would be a top five, maybe top seven fighter of all time. Just because he's lost to Volkanovski three times. Who else has he lost to? Dustin Poirier in his first UFC fight, Conor McGregor in his first five fights in the UFC. And then after that, who has he lost to? Taborio? And Dustin Poirier again? Guys,
Taporia. Oh my
we're
God.
talking about Max Holloway, right? We've seen in lightweight have just incredible performances. In the two fights recently that he's had in lightweight, we fought Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. Pure domination. We know what happened in the Gaethje fight. We know what happened in the Poirier fight. Schooled him in his retirement fight. He's fighting Oliveira here, who has a worse chin than both of them. And people are gonna say, "Oh, Oliveira." This is what I hate. This is the casual fan in people. Is what I hate about this is they say, "Oh, Oliveira, he's gonna wrestle him. He's gonna take him to the floor. He's gonna sub him." No, No, he's not. Do you guys understand that Oliveira is a jujitsu specialist? He's not a wrestler. He's don't doesn't take people down. How does he submit people is when he hurts them to the feet, on the feet first. Knocks him down, just like he did to Poirier, just like he did to Justin Gaethje, and then takes the back and then submits them. He's not going to do that to the greatest chin in the UFC history, Max Holloway. Sure, we've seen Max get dropped in his last couple fights, but still, that was against Taporia and Dustin Poirier. Charles is good on the feet, but he's not going to drop Max. Max is going to take it, probably going to either a third round TKO, second round TKO, or an easy 50-45 decision. There's no way in hell Charles is going to get this W. And still, Max Holloway is the pick, the Wits pick, and put it in your parlay. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Listen, Max Holloway is the BMF. He's not losing that BMF title. That shit is his, bro. He's gonna keep that shit. So, you know, Max is the wits pick of the evening. Put it in every parlay. Pretty much giving you guys the free sauce. I'm hyped to see you guys cash Saturday, and we will be back for the recap. See y'all, boys.